Hey, we got a content warning for you this week, listener. We'll go ahead and flag suicide, domestic abuse, and infanticide. So if any of those things are going to be tough to listen to, just skip this one. We'll see you next week.
Hello and welcome to Who Are You? We're a reasonably well-done sci-fi watchcast by a couple of former strangers who are now friends and watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Laura.
And I'm Xhafer.
And it's a big one today, Xhafer.
It's a big one. Last episode preview, I had added a sentence of all of these things that we've discussed in the preview are not what you're going to remember about this episode.
Right.
Very true. This is a big one. This is the Callie episode.
Yeah.
Which, if you have seen Battlestar Galactica before, you know exactly what the fuck I mean when I say that. And it's also the start of the Cylon Civil War, right? That's this episode? That is that next one. No, it's this one, right?
Yeah, that's this one.
Good.
I guess
I know you already watched the next one, so I wasn't too worried about a spoiler there, but I was pretty sure it was this one.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't in my mind called it Civil War yet, but that seems to be what we're building at.
It's definitely what it is referred to in the mythos. Okay. So you might not have that title yet, but that's coming.
Mm-hmm. I definitely thought in the last episode that we were shaping up that Six was trying to genocide half of her people. So, yeah, Civil War, sure. Let's call it that. But lots of crazy stuff in here. This is season 4, episode 3. And I kind of guess I wasn't prepared for something so story changing and impactful and exciting to happen so quickly. I thought we'd have a few kind of, I don't know, filler eps maybe, but not here.
Not yet, but soon-ish. I mean, I don't know that there's an episode that I would call filler for the rest of the show. There might be, and I'm forgetting about it. Mm-hmm. But there's no like random episodes spent down below with a cultural group that we've never met before and won't meet again afterwards thing. Like,
you mean like Sagittarians?
Yeah, exactly. Like that stuff's done at this point. It's going to be plot, and sometimes the plot will move slow and sometimes the plot will move fast.
And today it felt heckin' fast to me. Like crazy stuff.
Did. Season 4, episode 3, the ties that bind. Man, what a lost opportunity to spell tie T-I-G-H. I guess it would be the tie that binds at this point because it's just Saul. But like, you could have made that work somehow. Didn't we get a pun on his name in a different episode title?
I think you might be right.
Tie me up, tie me down. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that if you spelled this, if you made it the tie that binds, that's appropriate for this episode. That might be next episode because we see a lot more of Saul in the next episode.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of Saul in this episode, but
yeah,
I just see that episode name and I'm all like ripe for the pun. Maybe I've just known Ben too long.
No, I like a good word play.
Yeah.
We can do that.
You know that if it was the tie that binds, that Ryan would have guessed it on this episode.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's got that history. So
actually, has Ryan picked one for season 4? Do we have
He
that?
has.
Oh, good.
Due to the nature of this show, and particularly the tail end of this season, all of our usual suspects signed up for episodes at the back half. So we don't have a guest until episode 15 of season 4 right now.
Wow.
And then for 15 to 19, we have 4 guests lined up right now.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's going to be like guest every week towards the end.
That's cool. What a way to send it off, though.
Yeah. But we open this episode in media resurrection and learn that Cylon society is fractured.
Specifically, in this resurrection, Cavill wakes up and Boomer starts smooching him.
Yep, that's a thing that's happening.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing
it.
I'm confused a little bit about these resurrections.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're being told at this point the Cavils, the Simons, and the Dorals are all on the same side, right?
Yeah.
And the Sharons, the Sixes, and the Leobens are on a different side. So we have one Sharon, Boomer, who is defected, right?
Yes.
She was shot in the last episode along with Cavill, right?
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
I don't know that she was still, if she was on board at that point, she might not have been. I don't think we saw her get shot.
I thought we did. I thought they were all in the same room, but maybe not. Because if she's in the same room and they're all getting shot and we're all resurrecting, are we all just resurrecting on different ships? Like, do we have one ship that's like all Cavils, Dorals, and Simons and one Sharon for Boomer to resurrect into so they can all be on different sides? Or do we all just take off? What? I don't understand.
I don't think it's supposed to make sense. Ooh, it's Silent Society. What a mystery. I think after this episode, yes, they're on separate ships.
Yeah, but I would think the resurrection ships would just have like a little bit of every model, you know, like just in case.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah. There's a line in here too that's a little bit of a throwaway where Cavill's like, get me back to my ship. Like, there's kind of like an implication because there's the one Cavill here and there's the other Cavill and he doesn't want to be on this ship. He wants to be on the other one. That Cavils are kind of like one per ship and the captains.
Oh. Yeah, maybe they can't get along with each other.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, I can see Cavill sitting there like looking at each other being like, this fucking guy. Oh, but they're just so incredulous that the Sixes would do this. Like, what on earth? Why would they?
Yeah. So Callie gets woken up by Nikki as we see flashes of her and Tyrell fighting. When she wakes up from this crying, he is gone. She finds a Joe's napkin in his pants. Question, Laura.
Uh-huh.
Why does this bar napkin have 4 corners?
The audacity.
Right.
How very dare. I guess it's a different kind of paper product. I mean, would your toilet paper not have corners?
Paper. Like, that's a good question. If they had dot matrix printers, do the corner tabs rip when they pull? Because it's the same idea as toilet paper, right? It's the roll.
Yeah.
So
I think you still gotta have the corners on your toilet paper because
we get corners
you need coverage
number of times on paper. Sometimes photos have the corners, sometimes they don't. It is not consistent, but I just thought it was a fun call out.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Also, just like, it's a perfectly pristine napkin in his pants pocket.
Right? Impossible.
Like, anything that goes in Laura's pants pockets has at least 3 creases in it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would hear an argument for all of Galactica's laundry being dry clean only.
Okay.
But that doesn't
I'm just talking like, if Laura's at the bar and puts a napkin in her pocket and goes and sits down, like, that shit is not staying uncreased.
And he's not a stand at the bar kind of guy. We see this in the next scene.
All the time. He's sitting and he's doing the like elbows on the table, like head in the hands, like, I'm so sad all the time. Yeah.
He's so sad. He's so tired constantly. And he's there drunk talking to Tori and they both look like shit.
Yeah.
Callie takes Nikki down to Joe's with her, sees Tori putting her hands on her man. She yells at him and then pukes to theme.
Okay. So we come to the bar, Tyrell is like whining about how he doesn't know who he is anymore. And Tori is doing this on purpose, it seems like, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's stroking Tyrell's arm. She's not just like reaching out and touching him like, there, friend. It is full on petting.
Yeah.
Telling him she likes the way things are going and the turn everything is taking. And Tyrell just has the most deliberate expression on his face of telling her, I like things how they are.
He rebukes real hard.
Yes. But Callie doesn't get any of that. That's audience benefit, not Callie's benefit. And yeah, that's why she's like storming away and puking and crazy stuff.
Yep.
And we do get like a shot of Tori like drunken and smirking to the camera before theme.
Yeah. Tori going full. If we don't make at least, like, air quotes, if we don't make at least one of these Cylons a fucking bastard, then what was the point? Whatever her last name is.
She's a fucking bastard. I knew it.
Yeah. Survivor count 39,676. No change.
No changes.
No changes.
Nothing exciting.
We see Rosalind getting some space chemo. The Admiral reads to her from a mystery/noir novel, like we know she enjoys from previous conversations in Book Lens. Lee gets a formal appointment to the Quorum of 12 for Caprica here.
Yeah.
Zarek is hanging out. I don't know if you noticed, when they're talking, Rosalind's whiteboard has a way different number.
Oh, I didn't. What does it say?
It has 34,279.
Is that the without military personnel?
That's without 5,397, which is the general number of military personnel currently. Without having an exact hard number on that.
That feels like a lot of military personnel, but I guess maybe you're constantly recruiting and what have you.
Battlestars are big-ass ships, and they've had 2.
Yeah. I don't remember. I know we've discussed like that Pegasus had like kind of a skeleton crew.
Yeah, but their skeleton crew was almost 3,000.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then it dwindled down. And I mean, when they joined, it was a number increase of 2,000, I think, maybe like 1,800. I'd have to go back and look at the numbers, but it was a big jump.
Yeah. Okay. Civilian numbers.
Yep.
34,000. Okay.
The Demetrius is being brought up by the press corps, and Mom is pissed but covers for Dad. Got to have a united front with the kids.
Yeah. But the press corps seems to know about Kara Thrace.
Yeah.
At least that she's
alive.
Well, and she's got the Demetrius.
Yeah.
Did they know she died? Like, was that a big enough news that it went out? Or do they just think like, oh, you know, Kara Thrace has it and that's normal? Or I think it's implied that they know something's weird about Kara, right?
Yeah.
But Demetrius went away 3 weeks ago. We find that out.
Yes. We cut over to them. Kara is chasing her visions. On this ship, we see Gaeta, Celix, Halo, Athena, and Anders. Question 1. Where the fuck is their daughter? If they're both here?
Yeah.
The fuck's up with that? That seems dumb.
Sarah. This is breaking my... I cannot believe this. I cannot believe that Hilo and Athena would go without Hera.
That they would either go without Hera or that they would both go on the same mission. You'd think you would not do that from a, like, parenting perspective whenever possible.
Well, especially after they were separated from Hera the way that they were for as long as they were. You're not going to get both of them going on this goddamn ship.
Yeah. I mean, send Athena. That makes sense. Like, there might be reasons to send her. Sending Hilo makes very little sense, given he's the second in command of the ship, effectively, right now. He, like, fills in for Saul on after hours and stuff. He's the XO sometimes. We see him doing important things around the ship pretty regularly. So, like, what the fuck is he doing there?
Yeah. I mean, the way Hilo has been empathetic to Kara, I believe him a little more almost than Athena. Like,
I think he would volunteer before Athena.
Yeah.
But I also think it makes the least amount of sense to let him go.
And Anders makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, send Anders.
But we've got Anders, Celix, Hilo, Athena, and Gata.
Yeah.
Those are all important people to Galactica.
Well, which is question 2. Why the fuck did you send all the pilots on the thing with no Vipers?
Yes, I was about to say that. Like, we were running out of pilots, and we finally got, like, some new nuggets. Celix and Anders.
Lee's done.
Lee's out. Hilo could be a pilot, even if he's not.
Like on Galactica, they've got, what, racetrack right now?
Yeah, what is this? What are we doing?
Was racetrack in the background on the Demetrius and I just didn't notice?
No. Racetrack, I'm pretty sure, shows up in the next episode doing stuff. So, yeah, I think she's on Galactica, and you're right. But what are we doing? Why did we send all these people on this? Especially, like, I get that Gata's good, but Gata very clearly does not want to be here. He is a giant asshole to Kara as she's, like, plotting Coruscant vibes.
Yeah. Gata would be the last person to volunteer for this. And also is, like, the person who's pretty much responsible for setting the course of the ship. Like, he's the one who's going through all the star charts, being all like, maybe over here. And, like, why would he be here? I know he was helping Kara on Galactica, but that made sense when that's what the big ship was doing. As far as we know,
don't send him with the little ship.
He's one of the few people alive who can plot a jump course without a computer.
Yeah. In short order, in these stressful situations we always seem to find ourselves in.
Right? Like, he would be the most important person to keep with the fleet, you would think.
The Demetrius crew doesn't make a ton of sense to me, especially the ones that hate being here.
Yeah.
And Hilo's having to, like, keep everybody in line, and Starbuck can't even be nice to Anders. Like, at one point he's like, hey.
Yeah, we get this scene where she's like standing above him through the grates. And, like, the lights are above her and they light her up like a Renaissance halo. Yeah. It's crazy.
Like an angel. It's weird.
Yeah, right?
But he's just, like, asking, please, sir, may I have a crumb of context? And she says, context isn't for ensigns.
Yeah. Context is for kings, baby. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. Demetrius. I hope Demetrius doesn't drag on as long as Deanna and her Fantastic Five did.
The Demetrius plot, I think just from sheer number of episodes, will not last as long as Hilo and Athena on Caprica.
On Caprica? That was like a whole fucking season, though.
I'm just trying to give you a little bit of reassurance here without putting a number of episodes on it, okay?
Sure. Okay, yeah. But back on Galactica, Tyrell is trying to convince Callie that nothing happened. I guess they're back in their quarters, right? She does not care. But she's got a doctor's appointment she's got to go to, so he's going to need to drop Nikki off.
Yeah.
And she also thinks that Nikki might be allergic to the algae mash, which is interesting.
That's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably only algae mash these days.
Not a lot of options. Cavils sits down with some Sharons and a Six to try and reconcile. Their terms are stop lobotomizing the Raiders and give Lucy Lawless a job again.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah. All 12 models need to be united.
Yeah.
Even though those 5 of them we're not supposed to think about.
There's a little telling moment here, though, where Six asks a Centurion to do something and doesn't say please. And the Centurions are shown to not have blind allegiance to their emancipators.
Yeah. She has to
We'll
give
come
a
back to
please with her
that
order.
thread.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it sounded like we would because Cavill clocks it and says, this is going to be a bigger thing than you think it is.
Yeah. And he's right. Maybe. Zarek talks with Lee. Rosalind is becoming paranoid. No notes allowed in their meetings. Everything is classified. Decrees with no debate. He doesn't doubt her intentions, though, which is important to note.
Yeah. Yeah. It is weird. I had trouble with this whole conversation. I was like, I don't understand what he's saying. Like,
the problem is her methods, not the things that she's doing.
Yeah. I was like, what is he trying to say? And then he ultimately lands on Demetrius is the tip of the iceberg, but Demetrius isn't even her thing. Demetrius was an Adama thing.
Yeah.
And he says that Laura is not a tyrant and wants to save them, but then leaves a classified file in front of Lee on his way out. So I was like, I'm confused. What is your whole deal? Maybe you can explain it a little better to me.
Without getting too spoilery for stuff that hasn't happened yet.
Sure.
The important thing to take away from this scene is that people believe in our leads, in mom and dad, but they might not be communicating what they're doing in a manner that lets people feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's a very mom and dad thing to do anyway.
Yeah.
It's like in a family unit.
Yeah, this is the appearance of their actions is different from the intention of their actions. And the appearance of their actions is still important for morale in the fleet.
Sure. I just was confused, especially by him being like, Demetrius is the tip of the iceberg. And I'm like, well,
Zarek is a conspiracy theorist, so.
Yeah. And I'm like, but Demetrius wasn't even her.
Yeah. Well, we know that.
If it had been up to her, she would have been like, fuck
up.
that. Yeah, that's true. She is.
She's complicit now, even if she didn't want to have it happen in the first place.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, I was like, I don't know how to feel about all this Zarek business. Like, he's given Lee a job and whatever, but it kind of seems like he wants Lee to, like, do the things he can't.
Yeah.
That could be fine or that could be not fine.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Callie goes to see Coddle, who takes her side on things, but is also like, you need sleep, and the drugs that you're taking are not helping you sleep, and they increase your paranoia, and your lack of sleep increases your paranoia. And I'm speaking to you from a very medical. He does a very good job of like not invalidating her, but also just being like, listen, your mental state is altered by your actions. You have to, at the very least, acknowledge that.
Yeah. I have a confusing thing in my notes here. When they're having this conversation, which one of them hasn't been able to sleep since the nebula? Is it him or is it her?
It sounds like both of them.
Okay. They're both like disturbed by that whole experience.
Well, I think he's probably tossing and turning and keeping her up.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think it's Coddle and Callie having this conversation.
Yes.
So
Callie has not been able to sleep since the nebula.
Okay.
Because something is wrong. And she knows something is wrong, but she doesn't know what is wrong.
And it's probably Tyrell.
And it's Tyrell.
Like his whole vibes is rubbing off. Okay.
God, she says one of the most depressing things here. And I want to talk about it for a minute because we have to talk about Nikki Klein in the real world at this moment in time as well. So she says, Coddle asks if Tyrell has laid hands on her. And she says, no. The fracked up thing is I wish he would because then I knew he was feeling something. And
so she can feel something too.
Yeah. I don't want to get too far into it, but this is super sad for the characters. But also the actress, if you were unaware, was already in the Nexium cult at this point.
Okay.
Which is a sex trafficking cult. There's a whole thing. she is not in prison at this time. I believe she was for a bit.
I think I read that. I've tried not to read too much about her or Grace Park.
Yeah.
But
Well, Grace Park has renounced everything. Nikki Klein is out here tweeting that the founder of the cult needs to get freed and like going on right-wing podcasts and stuff to talk about it.
oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's bad.
I'm glad this rabbit hole is forbidden to me.
Yeah, don't dig around in it because all it's gonna do is make you sad. They did. I mean, I have not read a ton about it, but I know that like there's like human trafficking. They're branding people like it is
Yeah,
it
I
is
do
out of
remember reading that
fucking
at one point.
control. So
Yeah.
knowing that she was mixed up in that for I think for at least like 2 years at time of filming at this point, give or take, without like looking up exact dates. I empathize so hard. It's like, oh God, I wish someone was there for you right now.
Yeah.
Help you not do this to your life. But
yeah, this whole actress has always made me feel weird because of that whole thing. So
yeah.
guess I don't have to deal with that super much anymore. But back on Demetrius, Carrot is painting on her walls.
Yep. Anders tries to talk to her, and she's terrible to him. She tries to fill the void caused by her depression with that dick.
Yeah. After she tells him that she married him because it was easy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And she like goads him into a sex fight. That's how she gets the.
Ugh.
Okay.
I hate it.
I hate it too. But after she's a little like confused and she's like, "Were we really married, Anders? Like, I need you to tell me that."
Yeah. She says like, I'm not the same person you were married to. And she says it in a way that's just like, I've changed, but there's also the whole added layer of like her dying and coming back where it's all like that fucks with things too. And
yeah,
you know, she talks about the perception of time for her being that she was gone for a couple of hours and not months. But
right.
the more time that passes and the more distant everything feels, it's almost like that time is getting, at least the void of that time is getting filled in. Which is a whole other thing too. I mean, Kara is not okay. She would literally chase a planet through all of space with no chance of finding it rather than go to therapy.
Yes. She's definitely in like a dissociation from herself.
Yeah.
She says her body feels alien to her. Nothing feels real. And I feel like her saying these things is supposed to lead me to believe she's a Cylon. But I still don't. We shall see. But yeah, she's telling him all this and she's like, "Hey, that doesn't seem crazy, does it, Anders?" And he quite notably cannot answer her.
Yeah, it's like, pass. I'm gonna pass. Yeah.
On the base star, Cavil is disagreeing with the others, but he's agreeing to their terms.
Yeah. Everyone else voted to unbox Deanna. They're going to go to a data center or something and be there to talk to her as she begins resurrecting.
Yeah, the sixes can go and do that. I think you should insist some Cavils come with you, 6. I think you should insist.
Over at the core meeting, Rosalind refuses to discuss the Demetrius mission. Lee saves Rosalind, but she's all like, nah. So he starts a fucking fire on the table.
Yes. I mean, he comes in with this graceful, like, non-answer of, wouldn't it be fair to say that we should explore all routes to Earth?
Yeah.
Sure. And she says, like, the actual words, "I don't need your help."
Yeah.
So then he wants to know about these special tribunals, which I guess is the thing that was in that confidential folder, Executive Order 112.
This sounds
which not a thing yet. It was a draft, I guess.
That's what Rosalind says. But also this sounds like the exact thing that Zarek did with Executive Order.
Yeah. What exactly is in it? He says that
it's like
this is a concentration of power if we have these special tribunals.
Yeah.
We need to talk about it.
She appoints some judges, and the judges are secrets, and they're going to conduct secret tribunals that have like judge, jury, executioner stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Zarek did, and he's objecting to it, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's maybe some self-awareness of like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know.
I mean, and he even was all like, I'm doing this so that she can't, because this will destroy her on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get rid of these fucking traitors before we go any farther.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. But this is it's definitely just it's not in policy. It's a draft. It's not been enacted yet because this quorum would know about that, right? If an executive order had been issued.
I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know how executive orders work in the colonial government.
I mean, I'm realizing the same. Yeah.
They didn't give us a civics textbook with this TV show, so.
I'm just superimposing what I think I know about my own government on it. What I think I know. Let me emphasize that.
Anyways.
Okay, anyways, the Cylons.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, the resurrection ship didn't jump with us? And they're just like,
uh-oh.
Botany Bay. Cavil base stars fire on the Six's, Sharon's, and Leoben's base stars.
Yeah.
Boomer is like, I feel bad. And Cavil is all like, I'm evil.
Wait a second. The way we said that, the Six's, Sharon's, and Leoben's base stars.
Yeah.
Please tell me that Leobens don't have their own base star, because that would be a fucking terrible place to be.
God, can you imagine what a mess that base star is?
It's gotta be trashed, right?
Without Dorals to clean the bathrooms, and pick everything up, because you can't tell me that Doral's not OCD and cleans fucking everything that isn't self-cleaning in that base star. And it's just like, there's no way that the Leoben's base star is a fucking sty. It is the...
and all the ferrets, remember?
I recently finally have started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
That base star is Charlie's apartment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not want Leobens to have their own base star. They need to at least have like a 6 around to make them feel bad about themselves if they try to not take care of the physical space hygiene. Yeah, but Cavil says that don't worry, these robots don't have any souls.
Yeah.
They're nothing to worry about here.
Fine. Probably. Callie digs for pills but finds a note with a time and a location. Did you catch what weapons locker number it was?
I sure did. We got to go to weapons locker 1701D. She sure was looking through a lot of pill bottles before she found that note, huh?
Yeah, not good. Various colored pills we see.
I'm wondering, it can't be that all of these came from Coddle, right?
That would be my expectation. Yeah.
But she follows them. Like, she's a few steps behind Tori, Tyrell, and Ty. And she crawls like into the wall space outside the weapons locker to observe them.
Yeah, she gets in an access hatch and hears their meeting and finds out that the 3 of them are Cylons.
Yeah, she gets everything.
Yeah.
Like Ty also berating Tyrell that his Cylon-hating wife better not find out about them or something.
Yeah. Very specifically, it would be terrible if Callie, of everyone, found out you Tyrell are a Cylon. Like,
Yeah. It's like that explicit.
yeah. Like, it's the conversation that, like, someone hopes they overhear when they get someone to wear a wire.
And it's all in Weapons Locker 1701D.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I almost thought for a second when we're having this conversation that we're going to do some stuff with like Callie, because we had the conversation earlier with Doc Coddle that like, oh, Callie's paranoia is flared up and she's going to like question that reality for a few episodes of like, am I just on so many drugs and fucking high, or is this a real thing? But no, I think we're gonna just go ahead and resolve this now.
Yep. No, not gonna do anything else with this one. She crawls out and runs out of there before they leave. Tori notices the out of place panel. She runs back to her quarters, and Tyrell isn't far behind. And she tries to hold it together. And then,
oh, Tyrell, this is so bad.
They use like the sound to make him sound like he's underwater or very far away.
I thought they were making him sound robotic, like a robot.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all, a very far away robot that promises he's not having an affair and does the thing where he proposes having another baby to fix it.
Yeah, famously, babies always fix marriages. So, solid plan, no notes. But when she hears it, she gives him the wrench, Clue style.
Yeah, big ass wrench to the face.
Yep. She grabs his keys, Nikki, and leaves. She looks distant, despondent as she walks to the hangar bay. She goes to a Viper launch. We see her stare out into space for a minute before putting in the override key, which is when Tori rolls in.
Yeah. Tori being very sympathetic and convincing here. Yeah. Please don't do this.
Don't kill yourself. Don't kill Nikki. Kill me.
You can kill me even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't do this to yourself and your baby. But Callie's like screaming that Tyrell used her.
Yeah.
And Tori truthfully says that, hey, none of us knew. He didn't use you. He didn't even know what he was.
Yeah.
Like it just happened. And we're not evil. We're just scared and confused as you are.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to do this to your son. And she does that thing where we're going to get through this together. And she's so close to her and she's hugging her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Callie hands Nikki to her, or she takes Nikki from Callie. That's probably a better way to put that.
The second Nikki is out of Callie's hands, Tori knocks Callie out. Just like
across the room strength. Out. Yeah.
Throws her across the room.
Yeah.
Callie wakes up just in time to see herself get airlocked.
Yeah, she's like holding Nikki's blanket still.
Yeah. Like
Nikki's blanket came off and she's got that with her and Tori just blows her out the airlock.
We get this shot, this like lingering shot of her frozen and bloated in space.
Yeah. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah. And then the episode ends with Adama sitting with Tyrell in silence.
Yeah.
No words, no music, just two of them.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's real rough. And the whole thing, super dark.
Yes.
A question, though.
Yeah.
If it's appropriate to go ahead and ask.
I mean, you can ask, but it might not be appropriate to answer.
Something seems like the understanding of the final five, or at least these Fantastic Four that we have. No, wait, we called them the fuck around four. That's right.
Yeah.
The fuck around four is not the same as the original seven. Because And this didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was thinking about it. I can understand why Tori, maybe Tyrell, I'm not sure I can get behind Ty, don't seem to clock that like human Cylon hybrid was important to the original 7.
Yeah.
And none of them has thought about Nikki, like given Nikki a second thought that we know of. But Anders was definitely there and knows about the farms. So he should have known, like, hey, that's important, and been like, what should we think about Nikki? Like, should we be worried about
Anders
him?
is an idiot.
Right.
So you've got that. It wasn't convenient to the plot for Anders to remember that stuff.
Right. But I feel like Ty should have been briefed on
Probably has
Starbucks
been. Yeah.
experience. And I feel like he should also have
Ty knows that Hera has magic blurred.
Yeah. Tori knows this too, though. And she probably knows about the farm because she has such restricted access.
Yeah.
To like the president's
chief staff
stuff. Yeah. She knows a lot of what the president knows. But nobody has acknowledged it at all yet. And this is the closest we have is her taking Nikki, but we don't know that that's an actual acknowledgement of anything because it could just be like, I need to get rid of her, but I'm not going to like blast Tyrell's son out there. That'd be weird. He would lose his mind, you know. We don't know what Tori's motivation in saving Nikki was. If it was just Tyrell relation stuff or actual like the Cylon human hybrid is important stuff. I don't know. That was a lingering thought I had about all this. I don't know if it's going to get answered, and Xhafer's making a version of the face.
You're right to notice that they seem to be operating differently than the other Cylons.
Okay. I'll take that.
That's all I'm going to say.
Xhafer fluttered his eyelids.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about it. So I'll reaffirm and validate your feelings, but I won't explain to you why I'm reaffirming or validating them.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, heavy.
Do we have to rate this one?
I mean, we don't. You can always give it your fuck this episode. But I did warn you over text when we were talking about it, because I posted your response in spoiler chat. Fair warning.
What response?
Full-on screenshot of our text thread.
Oh, hang on. Now I'm going to have to go back through the text.
I scribbled out the stuff where you're talking about where you were going to be and why we couldn't record. But
oh, okay.
it didn't dox you in our Discord. But I did was like, yep. And that's only, it's like heavy episode. It's like, yep. And that's only the third most depressing episode.
Oh, yes. That part
of the season. And you're like, third most? Third most?
Yeah.
And then we actually talked about it a little in there too about we didn't really rank the other two. I think it depends on your personal feelings on what the other two, the order of them. I don't think it's debatable particularly what two moments those episodes, rather I should say, those are. But yeah. So you might want to save your fuck this episode is what that's all leading into.
I'm going to propose something.
Yeah, go for it.
I didn't fuck an episode last season.
Oh, you want two?
I never fucked this episode. So can I go ahead and I'll go ahead and fuck this episode and then I'll still have one in the chamber.
That's fine because you're probably going to use it prematurely. So.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, no, go ahead and fuck this episode.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking heavy. It's an important episode. It does some obvious things, and it also does some less obvious things. And some of the less obvious stuff in rewatch mode I can appreciate. I can't talk about it, but I can appreciate it. So, I don't know. I don't, like... I mean, this is not an episode I would just go back and rewatch.
Nah.
Nah.
It's just so sad. And it's not... I don't know how to describe the sadness of it. It's one of those things when, like, you kind of watch a friend spiral or something bad start happening to them, and you're like, man, that's just sad. I can't do anything. It's sad. It feels like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's the train wreck of it that, like, the whole episode you're watching and you're like, this is going to go badly. And then it does. And you're like, well, there it went.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be a fucking Gaius train wreck coming, though. It's going to make me angry instead of sad. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much a guarantee. Maybe it'll be next episode. We've got season 4, episode 4, Escape Velocity. Oh, I never put a number on it. 6 out of 12. Sure.
Okay.
Season 4, episode 4, Escape Velocity. Baltar sets off a debate on religious freedom when he promotes his belief in a single god.
Okay.
That's all we get.
I am still confused.
Okay.
Of whether Baltar believes in the single god or not, but maybe we'll talk about that next time.
I mean, it seems like it'd be a good episode to talk about it during.
Yeah.
But before we get to that next week, we should say thank you this week to Jeremy Siegel. Jeremy, hey, how you doing? Thanks so much for giving us our theme music. We appreciate the hell out of it. Find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com.
And thanks to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for our podcast artwork.
Aaron, thanks so much for editing this podcast and making us sound intelligent when we stall and really start to drag on sentences. You can go in and clean that up so that we sound coherent instead of sounding like this, which we probably do more than we actually do, but I wouldn't know because I don't listen to this podcast.
I was thinking more thanks for, like, fixing the 10-minute Descript error or whatever we had.
Oh, yeah, we did have a terrible 10-minute recording drop Descript error that hopefully we still have the audio from.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'll have him check it ASAP.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Thanks, listener, for being here with us. This is a tough episode, and I have a feeling things are going to only get more exciting from here. So if you want to talk about it, come on down to the Discord.
Yeah,
Let's chat.
You'll see things like me posting text messages weeks before the episode airs. Yeah, no, the Discord's a great time. You can get us on Blue Sky at Wahapaher Pod, where you can find the rest of our podcasts as well.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week, Internet.
Bye.